And here's Modi. We are back. We are back in the studio. It's been a minute, but we've been feeding it. We've been putting out podcasts. This is oh my God, we are in the 9 days.
I hate this.
I know
Stop
you hate
it.
this. I know,
I
but
never remember when they are. I never
it's
remember
the
exactly
9
what they
days
mean.
before
It's
Tisha B'Av. It's just you gotta check your vibe. You gotta be just
ominous.
easy. Everybody just gotta calm down the 9 days, and that's it.
Can you explain the 9 days? Just like a little bit for someone.
For somebody who maybe is tuning in now.
Tuning in now. So by now, if you're hearing this, the 9 days are over. The 9 days are the 9 days from the beginning of the Rosh Chodesh Av, the new month of the Hebrew month of Av. Has the first to the 9th. The 9th is when Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of Av, which is one of the worst days in the world for many things. Many horrible things happened. Mainly the destruction, the temple, right? The temples that were destroyed, but a million other things have happened on this day. That's just an awful, awful day.
Bad energetically.
It's an energetically challenging day.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be. It does not have to be a bad day.
But
it's a day
lead up. The 9 days is where
the lead up. So really, it's 30 days before.
Now it's 30.
30 is when they began to come into to break through the walls of Jerusalem and all that. So it's 30 days.
I thought you just told me I can't go swimming.
Yeah, I thought
on the 9 days.
What are the main things you can't do?
Swimming is a big one. You don't eat meat.
No swimming.
You don't eat meat on the 9 days. You just check your vibes on the 9 days. Just easy.
Wow, good thing we're ordering sushi tonight.
I know we're ordering sushi tonight. It's just to check your vibes, and it's my uncle's yahrzeit. I have an uncle that died on the 5th day of Av. Tomorrow.
He was on a boat, right?
He's on a boat, yeah, and it's right. It's in the book. And I'm gonna go to his grave tomorrow, like I do every 5th day of Av. I go to his grave.
Really?
Yeah, he's like the best grave in the world. My parents have a place there too. It's right on that LIE. When you're heading out, you just pop right in,
Modi,
say hello.
Sometimes I'll just ask Modi, I'll be like, hey, where do you think you're gonna like bury me? And he'll be like, Queens? And I'm like, I don't want to be buried in Queens. I barely went to Queens when I was alive. Why would I be
We're not going to be buried
there?
in Queens.
But you say it's easy for people to visit.
It's easy for people to. I want people should be able to visit easily.
Okay.
No, this is what he talks about. I don't bring these up.
What do you mean?
Someone's got to be the planner.
Okay, so he plans this out.
Next thing you know, that I get cremated and thrown over someone's yard or something.
No, it's a wonderful, beautiful cemetery. It's right on the LIE.
Okay,
I don't want to be on the LIE for all of eternity.
But just for people it's easy to visit. Your sisters are heading out to the Hamptons. They stop by.
Oh my!
You would assume my sisters would visit my grave first of all.
His 5 sisters pulling into Mount Hebron, the Jewish cemetery. All
Could you imagine? Christina, Kelly, Julia, Alana, and Emma,
and the Lord Jesus, and all coming into the Jewish cemetery.
Anyway, sorry, we got sidetracked.
No.
9 days.
No. This is actually very good. Now, first of all,
What?
Can you be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos? Is that a myth? Is that a myth?
You can be buried wherever the hell you want to be buried with. If you got some cash, don't worry about it.
Fat donation to the right
Fat
place.
donation to
Okay.
the yeah, you
Now,
crazy.
you are a visitor of graves.
He is.
I love a good grave.
He loves a grave.
graves.
He loves.
I love graves.
He loves a grave.
I love
He
graves.
loves a grave in Brooklyn. He loves a grave in Hungary. He loves a grave.
He will travel internationally.
Have grave will travel.
Grave will travel. No, I don't really, except for the grave in Hungary, the Kerastir grave. I don't really travel.
What do you mean? You go to
the
Queens?
It is 15 minutes from my mother's house. To not stop by the Rebbe's grave is the most insane thing. I visit my parents on the way home. There's no traffic. I'm at the grave. It's late. There's nobody there.
I will say the Rebbe's grave is pretty cool.
It's amazing.
As far as graves go?
That's something I think Judaism has nailed, is like kind of like the energy of a gravesite. I think the Goyim have lost that a little bit.
Yes.
The graves, once we put them in the ground, it's kind of just, we don't go visit that like on certain days like you do. We don't do the notes or the stones or you guys have that, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, no.
The only grave I have ever visited was in Paris. Paris. What's his name?
Oh,
Who?
that writer. What's his name?
No.
You don't even remember his name. And you
Notre
brought him up?
Dame?
No,
Speaking
the
of
really
Paris, the pole
famous
vaulter.
singer
Hold on.
from what new
Not
Val
worth it.
Kilmer. Val Kilmer played him in the movie.
How did you cut that out of the podcast?
What are you talking about?
Cut that out of the podcast.
What do you mean?
We're talking, we go from the Rebbe's grave to Val Kilmer.
Wait a second.
Is he even Jewish?
One
Who's Val
second.
Kilmer? Anyway, no, but you. All right, back to the graves
I
quickly.
got sidetracked because I got scared of that you were going to bury me in Queens.
You're
we were
getting
talking
buried
about the
in
9
Queens.
days.
He's not
The
getting
Doors, Jim Morrison.
the Doors. Oh yeah, okay, nice. Did you get energy there? Did you get
you
some
leave a
creative
note?
energy from there?
I don't know. You put these like crazy ideas in my head, or like I have like this idea about something that like I'm totally sure about, and then you say something, and then it like starts to make me think like completely differently about it.
Oh my God, have we started a cult?
No.
I never visit anybody's grave ever. Like
Okay.
not even my grandparents. I think it's like so like what am I gonna find there? And then you put this like Meshuggah idea in my head, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should go visit the graves. Maybe there is energy there.
First of all, whatever in your head has been Meshuggah way before I met you. Okay,
That's
that
not
whatever's
true.
rattling around in there has been fully Meshuggah way before I met you. So don't blame me for any Meshuggahs in your head. I'm just letting you know that an option to everybody is to visit graves of holy people. The Rebbe is buried in Queens. It couldn't be easier.
Fine, but you're going to visit your uncle. You said you visit your uncle every year.
He's on the LIE. I visit him every year too. It couldn't be easier. He's really right there. I come in.
There's a lane in the big LIE in the sky for me.
No, you visit the grave. It was amazing. No.
Do you have your plot picked out yet?
No,
No, but my
we
parents
don't.
have theirs.
Which it
It's
came
in the
up
same
because we
place.
did your will, and I was like, where are we gonna put each other?
Yeah. Somewhere he's gonna be next to me, and we'll take care of the rabbi. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be just fine. Well, we're thinking of Florida for a minute, but then who the hell?
No, then we're gonna bob to the surface
Bob
like
to the
apples.
surface. We'll be swimming on. No, Florida's going on this, so there's not Florida.
Okay, this is
Maybe
morbid.
Israel. Oh,
I'm not opposed to
I
Israel.
know you like visiting.
I
Israel.
Who the hell
suggested
is going to
Israel.
visit you in Israel?
It doesn't matter. It's the Holy Land.
It's the Holy Land. Who's gonna visit? Yeah.
They'll all visit eventually.
That's true. When
when-
Mashiach
when Mashiach-
comes.
There's that joke that there's this couple having a vacation in Israel, and the wife dies, and the husband, they tell him, if you want to safe bringing her back to, you can bury her here in Israel, in this holy site, and it's supposedly where Jesus was buried. And he said, no, I'll take it in New York. People from that grave come back. I don't want to. It's an old joke. Anyway.
I think Israel is on brand for the two of you.
I think
That's
it's on
cute.
brand.
I think it's on brand.
It's cute.
let's-
Let's
wow.
explore that.
I feel like this has been like couples therapy.
I
This has been a topic we've been trying.
I think I asked my cousin if there was space where my aunt was buried.
I would love that.
Would that be nice to be buried next to Oprah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Aw.
assuming that spot is accounted for though, like someone.
Oh
else
no, the
has
ones
it.
by her are all already,
Yeah.
but somewhere
near
else,
her.
that's a cute one, and that's not
Yeah.
too far from Tel Aviv.
You guys are acting like you're like booking like first class plane tickets right now.
We're not.
We're not.
It's not.
Yeah.
This is and in fact, this is a longer experience than first class. So
Yeah. You want to make sure you're good down there.
I could
let's-
talk more about this, but
I
'cause
wish you
now
would.
I'm going through like my brain is going through like cremation and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
No, because
I
I used to
would-
be
I'm-
pro cremation, and then remember that sign in Florida that was by a Jewish
Oh,
organization
yes.
that was anti-cremation. There was an anti-cremation PSA on the side of the highway in Florida,
Huge.
and it said, "Don't make an ash of yourself."
Oh,
First of all,
Yes.
amazing copywriting.
Bravo.
Amazing.
Bravo.
Whoever thought of that,
Don
tagline?
Draper.
they deserve a raise.
And the placement of it is right next to
A cemetery.
No, it's also next to it's on the
thought
back of a Bed Bath and Beyond and a Whole Foods, like where Jews love to just go for the air conditioning.
Don't make an ash of yourself. And then at the bottom, it's like paid for by the Jews of wherever.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was like,
So no
and then you
cremation.
see the Rebbe's grave, and there is obviously energy there.
Yeah.
So then I think like, oh, that's why you're not supposed to like burn the body, because there is something to be said about where
No, there's
place.
energy. Come on. I went to visit Shlomo Carlebach's grave. You feel it. This a man that I
So, but the one in Hungary, that's more of like a pilgrimage for
oh,
you that
wow.
also a lot of other people do.
Insane. So it's different energies. When you visit the Rebbe's grave, you're walking out of there. You're like, pull it together. You got to do better. You go. You can do better. You can do better. You can do better. You leave the Reb Shila's grave. You just felt like you were just drenched in blessings. It's a different. It's a different feel. It's a different feel.
I spend a not insignificant amount of time in India at the burning ghats.
Really, that's where you went with this?
I'm telling you,
So
they were
gross.
burning all of the bodies
Stop.
along the
Oh, right,
Ganges. No, it was
yeah.
beautiful and amazing, and it makes you think
And it
about
made
it.
you want barbecue.
What? All right.
I heard that's what it smells like.
It doesn't not smell like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Fair.
Fair.
This.
Wait.
Fair. Wait a minute.
What else did we?
What? Wait.
I got in trouble for the last podcast because I went off
Okay,
on some
so-
conspiracy theories.
was
So I'm
so
going
The
to stop.
conspiracy theory things. Okay, folks, it's
First
a
of all,
podcast and relax. It's a
The
podcast.
UFO thing I stand by.
Okay, the UFO
Everything
was
else
there.
me
It's
during
just
the
we really
pod.
can't. We just cannot talk about the UFO
Okay,
thing.
all right,
'cause-
fine, I get it. But what,
and the conspiracy stuff. It's yeah.
it's
an
this comedic podcast. We're not CNN or the Discovery Channel. Or,
Speaking of comedic podcasts and breaking the cherry, I don't know how you say it. Guess who
Popping.
introduced the show at the Borgata?
oh,
Yes, I've been telling Leo he is the producer of the shows, and it's very
mm,
polite and proper
Mm-hmm.
to go out and welcome the
That's me,
audience.
polite and proper.
That's polite and proper. And so Leo went out, introduced the show. and he
900
was
people.
So cute. 900 people.
I was,
He
I
was-
was nervous.
But we
Oh,
wrote
so
we wrote a
cute.
lot of jokes, but
Uh-huh.
he didn't. We wrote. Like
I
a
didn't do
few-
any of the jokes.
He didn't do any of the jokes. He just came out there. Thank you very much. Here, you know, if you want to hear what he says, you got to come see a show.
That would be a good thing for me to post on Patreon.
Oh,
the first
yeah.
Intro.
Yeah.
I think
have it on
it's
video.
so cute. I'm 100% behind you doing
I
that for
didn't-
every single show.
I
Every
didn't
show,
deliver
yeah.
any jokes, but I got some laughs somehow.
Well, first of all, everybody
No, you got
wants-
laughed on the
I-
full. I introduced him off stage as, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the producer of tonight's show and my manager, Leo Vega. Did I say
You
Vega?
just said
It's
Leo.
Leo. He comes out and he says, "Hi, I'm the producer of tonight's show. I'm also Modi's full-time husband," and that was just cute.
And then I said, I usually am not on the mic unless you listen to the podcast. And then I got cheers.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I was
so-
like, oh, there's podcast people here. And then people like that.
Wait,
And then I was like, thank you.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
There are podcast people everywhere.
Wait, hold on. So we're at the Borgata. 900 people. What is it?
No, I just want to say that like everybody wants to see you. You're so cute. And then they see you and they're like, oh my God, he's so hot. Like aesthetically, even from like a performative perspective, it's like only a plus.
I do feel like there is an increasing amount of voyeurism involved in the attendance of your shows where people are just like, I gotta come see what's going on over here.
Yeah.
So
So it was great. And
feeds
it's
into
very
that.
proper. I remember my mom used to always take us to whenever performers from Israel came to America. The producer would come on stage and welcome everybody, tell them where other shows are happening soon, and just thank them for coming to the
Mhm.
show. You produced a show that they came to.
Yeah.
Give them a thank you. And then he introduced Elon. Elon killed as always.
Cute.
And then
did a great
we had
job.
an amazing 900 people. 800 were Russian. I
could
just
have added a show. They just didn't have availability.
yeah, we could have added a show, but
Yeah.
900 people just I go, any Russians here?
The whole room
The
exploded.
room went, it was as though the entire room just went, wow. They were all Russians, a lot of Russians.
I guess they like to gamble.
I guess they do. Wait, well, so we had that. Okay, the West Hampton shows were fun. Oh my God. You could just see everybody left their barbecue with their friends, came to see the show, and went right back to opening their massive Sub-Zeros and getting out their chips and whatever they had for
So
lunch. It
cute.
was so cute. So cute. And we had Raleigh and
And Nashville.
Nashville. Nashville, my first time ever doing Zanies. What a room.
yeah, it's a comedy
Wow. So,
club.
boom. It's like an amazing comedy room.
How
Anyway,
was Nashville?
very nice.
We walked by one block of every bar had. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Every bar had a live band playing, like blaring out of the window. So you would just pass by each bar and like a different sound would
Just
hit
for
you.
a reference, at the Comedy Cellar at the Olive Tree
Mhm.
on Monday night, Noam, the owner, has his band in a room that's maybe 80 by 30, and there's trombones and there's every instrument that's ever been when you go to
It's a lot.
study
It's
a
loud.
musical in your high school.
Yeah.
When take an instrument and go
Mhm.
learn, and it's boom.
Yeah.
It's so loud. You leave there with your blood coming out of your ears, and that is happening 12:30 on every day, in every
Not
restaurant
for
in
me.
Nashville.
That's not for me.
No, not for me. But what other topics we were going to talk about is the Olympics is happening now,
I saw it at the nail salon, the synchronized swimmers.
right? Isn't that? It's a shame that
That's the
no one's like
best.
really seeing anything to go see it. Like you just
I don't
Well-
know. I feel like I know a few people who are like actually there in person, like to see it. I feel like people are really into it this year.
You know what the best thing about the Olympics
sister
is?
went.
She
What?
did?
Yeah, she went. She stopped by. She's cooler than I am now.
good for her. What I just I don't I feel like we should be giving them more. I don't have it. It's like
were we saying
whatever I
about the
catch, I
Olympics?
catch.
The best thing about the Olympics is Snoop.
Oh yeah, whoever is his agent
This is
is killing it.
Yeah.
Snoop.
The snooping around the museum thing that he's doing.
Oh.
Again, copywriting. Love.
Okay, first of all, Snoop Dogg is a national treasure.
100%.
This guy is seriously.
We've talked about our love. We've played the Snoop Dogg affirmation song on this
That's right.
podcast.
I play that for
Yeah.
my son on the
That's
way
right.
to
Yeah.
school every day. But him hanging out with Martha Stewart, tasting
Iconic.
like
She's really cool.
escargot.
She's
And do
really
you know
cool.
what he said? Do you know that he gets dressed up for his grandkids' birthday parties? Whatever the theme of the kid's birthday party is, if it's like a shark or like Disney, he gets dressed up in like a full costume because the parents used to come up to him and be like, "Oh my God, Snoop, I want a picture." And so he wanted to deflect the attention away from himself. And so he's just in a full shark outfit for the entire
I might
birthday
wear
party.
that to the next show.
Oh wow.
Just introduce the show like that,
To
and then not
to
acknowledge it.
Walk
though.
out there with an iguana and one of those iguana.
Just like, hi.
I will
Hi.
pay for you to walk out at the shows in Australia dressed in like a little Steve Irwin outfit.
Oh
Good
god.
die.
Did
Yes.
I?
I had a call with Australia yesterday. It's
Yeah,
coming. It's happening.
coming.
It's
Australia's
rapidly
happening.
approaching.
I feel like you guys are not like fully
Oh.
No.
realize that this is happening yet.
Yeah.
You have like 5 sold out shows on like the other side of the world.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't process things till
No,
after.
so I
we
watched.
save
Yeah.
we save it for after the show.
Yeah, there's like a million things
But-
before that too. We're going to Fire Island before then, and then Leo. I mean, I hear it. It's coming because I hear Leo in the office being, "Hi, is this the Ritz, whatever hotel we're staying at?"
Are you trying to like pretend to hide that?
Like he's like, "I want to make sure you have our reservation. I don't want to land and then you don't have a room for us." And like he's like,
Yeah,
"So
I'm like
so-
calling and triple checking reservations. The promoter down there was like, you heard him say, he's like,
Hada."
you're the most professional person I've dealt with all month. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
right.
okay, so I
You're like,
He
the
says he
forest.
said to Leo, we have 19 acts happening here, 19 things going on. You are the most professional person we have that I'm working with. Leo's on top of every
I have
email.
no doubt.
For sure. For sure.
he said, I called him. I was like, I have the immigration stuff. I have this, I have that. I was like, just confirming you have the car transfers set up. I was triple checking the hotel reservations because I just feel like it's not real. I just feel like it's not a
You
real
have
place.
to get your dengue fever vaccine.
My what? I'm not getting any vaccine. Stop it.
No, and he was like, we had a group from Ireland come out, and they decided to go to Bali halfway through their trip and then come back into Australia, and they didn't have any problems with their visa. I was like, I promise you, we're not going to Bali in the middle of this trip. We're going to Melbourne, landing, doing the shows.
Maybe you should go to Bali.
We're not. Stop it.
Well, we were gonna go to the
Why?
Maldives after,
Okay.
remember? And then
You're not allowed to go to the Maldives.
I don't need to go to the Maldives. How's that?
You can go to Bali.
I don't
It's
need to
so
go
close.
I know, but we have things to do in America.
Yeah, we have things to
We
do.
have
should
but,
we,
like,
should
what-
we say?
No.
But
no,
when are you going to be
next,
back
after
over
9th.
there?
What?
Like, why not just pop over to?
This is we talked about this.
We did this. It's not.
I was gonna
it's-
go to the Maldives and then not,
Yeah.
and whatever.
I have a
And we-
Mashiach energy story for
Go
at
ahead.
some point. No, it doesn't have to be now. The Olympics. What else?
The Olympics, that guy who's, wow, we watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and sometimes you see the person who's not the winner is the winner. Like
Miss Vanjie.
there's Miss Vanjie. There was one season this drag queen was sent home first. On her way out, she just go Vanjie, Vanjie, and it just became the most viral thing. And RuPaul keeps bringing her back and bringing her back, and she didn't win. She was actually eliminated
Willem
first.
too.
So
Willem
now
too.
there is an Olympian that competed and did not win the gold medal, but he won the 2024 Olympics. Anthony Focacci, what's his name?
Anthony Ammirati.
The pole vaulter.
Anthony. And when we say pole,
And when we say pole,
we are
vaulter,
not
I just met her.
vault.
Yeah,
Could you
no.
imagine?
He didn't win gold, but
Go ahead. You better have something good if you're opening with like that. Go ahead. What's your
what?
into that?
I was gonna say God already gave him a gold medal.
God gave him a gold medal.
God gave him a
Do
pole.
you imagine? Do you imagine like you're known
I think he did
for,
it on purpose.
You can't swing your schwanz over there like that. The way
So
Was he? I have a
should
question.
we lay ground instead of people do it? Does everyone know what we're talking about?
Well, you tell them.
in the Olympics there was a pole vaulter. That's the Meshuggah that runs with a pole, sticks it in the ground, it flings him in the air, and he goes over another pole. If he clears it, shkoyach, he did a great job. This guy ran with a pole like a guy. Who else is running with a pole? There has definitely been no Jewish pole
The
vaulters
physics
ever.
of that does scare me.
Yeah,
but
so you're running with a pole. He sticks it in. He gets up over the he like gets his body over, but his schwanz, his overzacher, his penis, his schmeckel just hits it. It hits it enough that it takes it off of what's holding the pole up. So
he lost, needless to say.
he lost, but did he lose?
Because
If I was Adidas, I'd run to him immediately. If I was
any brand,
Calvin Klein,
any brand.
underwear.
no, and just imagine having that moment like immortalized in like 7,000 different angles in HD 4K, like
And memes and shmemes and
Now,
insane.
I have a anatomy question.
sure.
Is it because
What?
he's because he has like a particularly large penis? Was he hard? Is
Yeah,
what
so
I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like
ask?
this is
Did he
gonna get a
have
little
hard
schmutzy.
on?
I thought it looks like he had an erection.
So
Like if that's what he's walking around with, just
okay.
normal.
So as you know, there's a grower and a shower. That's something. Some people just have their when their penis is not hard, it's still all it open.
You
think
are
she knows.
talking
And then you
to
have-
me.
I know,
Like,
but I
have
still-
not
but-
had sex with thousands of men.
Okay,
Don't
so
say
in my
1,000.
mind, someone's listening to this in their minivan with their kids in the back seat. So I try to keep this.
I
I know, but also that's not our fault. They have
it-
to. I mark every episode with the explicit box when I
Yeah.
upload it.
Okay.
I hit it's listed as explicit.
So now, but then, okay, so there's a grower and a shower.
Okay.
Let's assume he's a grower. He's a shower, so it's already there.
Yeah.
Then also, you've been preparing for this moment for 4 years.
So
you
you
are
think he's
so
just
ramped up, and
you think the blood flow is just flowing?
Yeah, and then he's just like wow, and then
mean-
and then he runs with his pole.
So he got hard.
I can't say it didn't.
Like,
I'd be
do you ever randomly get a hard on, like at the gym?
At the gym, no,
No.
no.
You guys were like both a
No,
little
I'm
bit
trying to think.
hesitant.
If you had gotten no, but you
Like, is it like, I know when you're like young and like, going through puberty and like a teenager, like you can just like, you're in class, suddenly like you get a hard on.
right.
But at this stage in the game, like, can you like see something and get aroused, or are we past that?
Yeah, no, we're not past that, but I'm just picturing myself in like an Olympic arena wearing a spandex leotard.
With the
And,
hottest people on earth,
yeah,
surrounded by the hottest
and
people
a
on
lot of like emotions and like pre-workout or whatever Gatorade they're drinking over there.
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah, some
He could have been. He could have been. We don't know. But whatever he was doing was big enough to knock over a pole. So I mean, wow, good for him. And that's gonna be that's gonna be what everybody's talking about with this Olympics. There's
Right.
some
Well, and
girl,
there's one other
some
thing.
girl is swimming, but she
Katie
drinks,
Ledecky.
she drinks the pool and runs across the thing. She's
It
so
was there was
fast.
frames of her in the race where there was no one else in the frame.
It's
Like she
Really?
was
All
so
right, I
far
didn't see
ahead.
that. That's
Unbelievable.
not what I was talking about. Is the boxer from Algeria?
Oh, okay, do you want to talk about this? I
Yeah.
haven't briefed you on this.
Okay,
I briefed you a
A
little bit.
mini brief. I
So
had a
there's
mini
a-
brief on this.
I'm going to tell you her name. 1 second.
There was a boxer from Australia,
Algeria.
Algeria, who was fighting a boxer from Italy or
Mhm.
France, and they hit one punch. The opponent from France or Italy, wherever she's from,
Iman
bowed out.
Khalif, Italy. She was fighting.
yeah, she bowed out. She quit after one punch. J.K. Rowling and like
Harry Potter.
and all these other celebrities like tweeted that she was a man
Oh wow.
and like she shouldn't be competing in the
And she was
competition.
trans. They went on this like anti-trans thing. Now, first of all,
Wow.
how fucking stupid do you have to be to think that Algeria sent a trans athlete to the Olympics? They kill you for being trans in Algeria. It is against the law to be gay there. They do not recognize transgender. So this is the level of intelligence.
Stop yelling at me. It's not my fault that they are that way
Yeah,
with trans
we are
people.
not the
We are not
International Olympic
Algeria.
Committee,
We are not
okay?
the LGBTQ of Algeria. We are just here having a podcast. And thank you for beginning with the F word on your statement. So it's just harder for you to edit this. But yes,
will
so she's
say-
not trans. So she's not
I
trans.
will say I had a lot of misinformation initially about that. I was like, is she? Isn't she? What? No. And then CNN posted like a vague article about it where they didn't confirm or deny whether she was
I
trans or
think
not.
she was born intersex. I think.
Okay, so that's an interesting conversation because she apparently was disqualified from another boxing match not overseen by the International Olympic
Mhm.
Committee, some other offshoot boxing organization.
Mhm.
She was disqualified from some competition because of like abnormally high testosterone levels.
Right.
So it's like, where do we start to draw the line? Is she intersex and she has high
I
testosterone?
believe that
She-
is the scientific explanation for her high
Right.
testosterone.
But I think the way they reported that was that she simply failed a gender test. That was how that
Oh my God.
committee reported their results. It was just
Mhm.
like a yes or no thing. It wasn't like a detailed breakdown. So that's where I think
I just didn't like how everybody got whipped up.
everyone got really whipped
Yeah,
up.
it really pissed
Everyone
me
got
off.
really.
Yeah. I heard it from Trump. Even he said something, right? So like when I'm the president, there'll be no more trans athletes or something. No.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I did see him getting into a custom Tesla truck with his
saw that,
picture
yeah.
painted on the side of it.
I saw 3 of the Cybertrucks yesterday in New York City.
They're so
They're like
scary.
they're
Yeah.
popping up more
They're
and more. And every time I
crazy.
see one, I'm like, psychopath.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry. We can
No, but
digress.
and also we had a comment on the podcast about Donald Trump. We're not like
Oh
we're
yeah,
not
everyone
getting-
thinks we're like Trumpy now.
it was just relax. Everybody calm down.
calm
This
down.
is not a political. This is just Modi, his husband. You know what this is? I'm gonna tell you what this is. And it hit me when we had Isaac Mizrahi as a guest.
Yeah.
When he's trying to figure out what's going on here and then he just goes, "Oh, this is 2 fags and their hag." They literally was what he said. And that's what this is. So calm down. This is not a political or
Yeah, we're not smart enough to be a
Yeah,
political
we're not.
podcast.
Yeah, we
Like,
don't know.
Get
enough.
out of here.
I don't know enough. I haven't watched.
care.
I know a
haven't wa-
lot. Okay.
All I know is
I know a
Kamala
lot.
found. She brought John McCain from the grave. She couldn't find that. Well, okay, good for her. Whatever she's got to do. But I'm not following. I'm not listening to it. It's the energy. That's crazy energy.
I can't believe we have months of this.
Months
Of this. It's exhausting.
Okay. I feel like I took us down a wrong path.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
don't feel like we went down a wrong path. I do. Yeah, the Olympics thing. The men's gymnastics team is mesmerizing.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I'll
it's
bet. I'll
crazy
bet.
to think, not just for the obvious like aesthetic reasons, but it's crazy also to think like, we didn't know any of these people before the Olympics started.
Mhm.
Like, and then now they're all like literal overnight celebrities in terms of everyone knows their name, what they look like, they'll follow them on Instagram. And it's like, that must be crazy to deal with.
Well, that's it because of the Instagram. So as soon as you see someone doing this, you go on Instagram, you
Mhm.
follow them. You say, "This is how I'll follow the Olympics." Back in the day, it was just whoever's on the cover of
Time magazine.
Wheaties no, the box, the
Wheaties.
Oh
cereal.
my god, I loved Wheaties.
Modi
Yeah.
loves Wheaties.
You do?
Do I?
You like the frosted Wheatie ones?
Frosted mini wheats.
Oh,
I had a craving for frosted mini wheats. How good is frosted mini wheats?
Ari
I bought
loves
them.
those.
I think I was coming
pure
back from
sugar.
the gym. It was pure sugar.
It's
but-
pure
but
sugar.
It's got wheat. It says wheat, and it's got the little wheat. Looks like a wheat ball.
But the little
and you,
ones.
and you drench it in the milk, and then you
Yeah,
suck
they're
the milk.
really good.
I thought you
you
guys
suck
don't
them-
drink milk.
Not milk,
Almond
almond
milk.
milk.
The almond milk's awful.
Anyway, so I
You
had
smoke
that.
cigarettes. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
want?
I do not smoke cigarettes. I am on the patch for like 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. So isn't it enough?
The patch?
Yeah.
I mean, if I take off the patch, I want to smoke a cigarette.
Dude,
Really?
we were in this room this week for not our podcast. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, with the nicest guys.
Boy with no
Earth.
job.
What?
Boy with no job. That's his
Oh,
Instagram
that's
handle.
That's
Weird,
Ben,
I
right?
didn't know
Ben.
that.
That's Ben.
Yeah, and Josh Peck,
Who I had
who's
no
from
idea
Drake and
who.
Josh.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I had no idea.
You were a guest?
He was a guest
I was
on
a
a
guest,
podcast
right?
called The
Sitting
Good
right
Guys
in this
Podcast.
chair.
They recorded it out of the same studio that we use, and Modi was sitting there, and I was sitting
And they're
over there.
so nice.
Did you have fun?
A blast. Ben is adorable, and Josh is so cute, and they were just. I had no idea. I did not grow up or have any siblings watching Josh and John,
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. So I had no idea who he was. A nice guy, nice, Jewish guys want to talk to me. I'm in, and then my niece was like, oh my God. Yeah. So it was cute. Very, very sweet guys. And his wife sold out
Four Beacon Theaters for her live podcast taping.
Wow.
4 Beacon Theater shows.
What is that girl with no job?
Girl,
Yeah.
no job. The podcast is called The Toast, and she does it with her sister. They sold out 4 Beacon Theaters.
Wow.
To tape their podcast.
Speaking of, mazel tov to them, but we also are at the Beacon December 18th and 19th. Go get your tickets if there's any left.
Mhm.
ModiLive.com.
Don't stop asking me for tickets. I'm not getting anybody tickets.
That's so
Don't
funny.
ask me for tickets. It's insane.
No, people have, just buy tickets when you see them go on sale.
Like, are
period.
you insane?
Yeah.
Do you know how many messages I get?
No, I'm just bracing myself for like the week after the Beacon when people are going to comment inevitably being like, when are you playing New York again? And I'm going to be like, you dumb bitch. I've been promoting 2 shows at the Beacon
my
Theater for months.
Speaking of which, when I went to go buy tickets
Yeah.
for the Beacon, do you know how much tickets were?
Don't tell me.
You might have been seeing some surge.
No,
pricing.
I was seeing like a resale.
Oh, resale?
Oh,
Do you want to
resales.
know how much
No.
your
It's like
tickets are?
$800.
I'm gonna throw up.
Really?
1,000?
Really?
No,
2,000.
stop it.
It was like 2,700 for
Okay,
two
listen to me,
tickets.
folks. Listen to me. If you pay $2,700 for those tickets,
Well
first
done.
of all, we made no
Money on that, but we
didn't,
appreciate
we
it.
didn't make up that number. Someone put their tickets. We can't guarantee that that's a real ticket. There's no third-party website that is authorized that we give green light to. Someone paid. That happened at the Comedy Cellar recently, where someone
Yeah.
paid like over $1,000 for a Comedy Cellar show, and Liz,
Which, by the way, is an amazing thing and worth $1,000 to see a
But
comedy show
who's-
down there. But yes,
But who's
but they
That's
weren't real.
insane.
The barcode didn't work. So it's like, please only buy your tickets through the links on Modi's website or on his link tree. Because if you go to StubHub or any of these other places, you might get ripped off. So
Yeah.
just flagging that. Also, while we're at it,
Yeah.
there are no Modi fan page accounts. There are no Modi manager accounts. There are no accounts.
Modi manager account.
There are no accounts saying Modi Rosenfeld private page family only accounts. These are all fake people who are messaging people and in some cases asking for money. They can do crazy things with AI now, with their voice, with video. So be very wary. If you see any accounts pretending to be Modi, block them, report them, send them to me so I can block and report them. Someone was swindled out of a large amount of money
Yes.
by a Modi impersonator.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
terrible.
Terrible.
She deserved it.
Terrible.
We'll get into
No,
it later.
don't say that. We happen to know who she was, but it's don't take that out.
I'll take it out.
Yeah,
I'm not taking it out.
take it out. Take it out.
He already wants to take out when I said the F word.
He what? He just puts
You
No,
said
remember that? Remember that guy Michael in Fire Island I pointed out to you? He does like meditative breath work stuff.
Yes.
And he has like almost 1 million followers
Yeah.
on Instagram. He had to post something on his Instagram saying like, please do not like engage with any other accounts. Like people were using AI to take
wow.
because he has such a calming voice. He does like these
Yeah.
meditation videos. So it's also probably easy for the software to like suck it up, you know,
Oh,
because
wow.
there's no like it's just clean and easy.
How's the software
and
going to
slow.
copy my voice?
How are they gonna copy this?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I have a really nice story.
Hello, it's Modi.
Oh, no, let me hear.
My
it.
debit card isn't
You
working.
don't sound
Help me
like
out.
that.
Can you please wire below info?
Oh my God, Leo! I walked into the house one evening, and Leo's at the desk, in watching his computer, bawling, crying. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, I'm gonna cry now.
Don't cry now. My sister sent him my bar mitzvah video that was like she downloaded it onto
It
like
was digitized.
digitized from a VHS tape.
Oh,
And Leo's like seeing me at 13 years old, my mother, my father, my
I want to
aunts.
see
It
that.
was so crazy.
I'm working on making a social media clip out of some of it.
It's so
Oh,
cute.
pretty
Yeah.
That is going to go into the millions.
Billions. Anyway,
Okay.
No, it
What's
was a
your-
crazy thing to watch that.
yeah.
I go crazy when you post those pictures in your Pierre Cardin suit.
Mm.
No, but listen, in that video of your bar mitzvah,
I'm in a full tuxedo.
he's in a full tuxedo. He's so cute. You look the same, and your voice is much more New York. You say
I had this
forever at
Engelbert
one point.
Humperdinck haircut.
And
this whole like
in the beginning, the videographer hands him a corded microphone and is like, okay, like go around the room and talk to your guests. And you can see the moment in Modi's eyes. Like it's probably your first time giving control of a mic, like in a social situation like that, where you're also like old enough to now have a personality and like what to say.
yeah.
And you can see your eyes light up. Like you can see the moment you were like activated, like a sleeper cell. And I could see it in the video, and it made me like really emotional, and I was crying. Also,
Oh.
seeing your parents so young that made me cry for some reason.
Yeah, it was very sweet. I was like, what is he crying about? What has who has pissed him off to the point where he's crying? And like, boom, it's my bar mitzvah.
Oh,
was very
that's really
sweet. Oh.
Um.
I'm gonna post some clips.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to keep it light, but I have been so enraged by all of the anti-Semitism that I've been reading about.
Can I not to
Yes.
cut you off? But I took a picture of a funny sticker I saw today.
Please.
It's looks like this. It was
Show
just
the
like on a-
camera, no?
It was just on like a phone pole.
Okay.
When we're walking around downtown, it says Jihad Jane, noun. So it's a definition. Someone who advocates for Hamas terrorist rights on the basis of something cool they saw on TikTok. That's cute. That's
It's very cute.
Jihad Jane.
Jihad Jane. Jihad Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring them home now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hashtag stand up to Jewish hate.
Oh my God, they were so cute. They came with us
Yeah.
they came with us. Hashtag stand up to Jewish hate sent the loveliest videographer to the Hampton shows, and we did some content with him, and it was so great. Just
I
the
love
Jews are
that.
proud and telling jokes and happy, and that's how we're fighting you.
So one of the things that I've been doing is like if I have to like go do something, I've been trying to find somebody Jewish or Israeli. Like I needed a haircut and like I was in Westchester And I was like, I'm going to try to find like an Israeli hairdresser. And I wound up randomly, because I put it out in the world, like I saw some message of this Israeli hairdresser who had a place like right near my place there. And so I went in, and he started telling me these stories about how after October 7th, he has also a salon in the East Village. He was getting messages from people being like, I'm going to stop coming to you because you're Israeli.
Wow.
And I said, okay, that's opened up a slot for me to be able to come to you. And then he started talking to me, what do you do? This and that. And then I told him what I do and this. And then
So it's like the opposite of boycott,
yeah,
divest, sanction.
He
that's
was
right.
Israeli, so it was in Hebrew the whole conversation?
No, it was in English and Hebrew. But then
And how exactly would you give
I mean,
over?
could you just see him pulling like with the rolls on Periel's head like this?
No
לא,
kilo.
אני לא- רציתי שתגיד עליו, וזה לא,
How
I'm
exactly do you ask
I
for
don't
that
have all the
color hair in
clients. I don't have all
Hebrew?
the clients, but not, some of them are said you're Israeli. I don't go to you.
first
with a
of
fan.
First of all, you don't lead. You never let somebody do this first. First, you go with like a haircut. And then if like
You're
it
vibing
works
them out.
out, you're vibing out, you're checking the place. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll let you do my blonde because I really need to get it done. But anyway, my point is then I told him about
But do you really need to have it done? That's just your look now, this blonde thing?
it's always for like
I know, since I've known you.
forever.
But have you ever not had it?
No, I mean,
I did blonde once. Modi didn't like.
I
it.
loved
like
your
it was very
blonde.
nice. First of all, it was pink, and then it went blonde, and then it was very nice.
No, but I did blonde before.
And then you did blonde
I
before. It
loved
was
your
very
platinum
nice.
blonde. I
And-
thought it looked great when you
Thanks.
shaved your head and then you buzzed it and then you bleached it blonde. I thought it looked sick.
It was giving Ken.
Well, I mean,
Well, hold on. So, but maybe if you could, I never saw you without it.
this is his way of telling me that he hates it.
I don't hate
really.
it.
No, he
Not at all.
Wait. And then your name came up and he lit up.
Period.
He was so excited.
Baruch
It
Hashem.
was so sweet. I
Baruch
felt
Hashem.
like
That's what I'm doing. That's the goal. That's my goal. That's my goal.
he told me afterwards that like I made his whole day.
Oh,
It was so sweet. Chaim, thank you.
Oh, that's-
Hashtag Mashiach energy.
Mashiach
Yes,
energy.
yes.
Yes. Create a little Mashiach energy there. I'm so happy. Did you tell him to get tickets to a show?
I did actually.
Not because I'm looking for someone to buy tickets,
No,
but
no,
like,
of course I did.
let
Of
it
course I did.
manifest,
Of course
yeah.
I told him to get tickets to a show. But I also, he goes, how did you wind up here in this like random place in Westchester? And I wasn't going to tell him, oh, I really wanted like an Israeli hairdresser. But then when I told him, I was so glad that I told him, like it made him so happy.
We just had a photo shoot with an Israeli photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. I emailed here to see, and by the way, if anybody who works in this studio is listening, nobody got back to me.
But what would you email
We
them
need
for?
to do photography of us doing a podcast because I'm building
Bring that
out
kid Max.
a
He'll do-
website for the podcast and a separate
Oh.
Instagram page.
Wow.
Those of you who like the podcast, you're about to get a lot more stuff.
Can I just tell you one of the lines we wrote for him? And
Oh, this is one of the lines I have. Well,
Oh.
because it's my air before Australia. So then I
do it anyway. Who cares?
whatever. So this is ready. This is it's great to be here in Australia. We
This
finally
is
made
the
it. down.
jokes for when Leo introduces the show.
Okay. All right, we'll workshop it. I don't
Go ahead. But the one about
Yeah.
your face.
So excited to be here in Australia. You know, with the time difference down here, Modi and I don't have such big of an age gap anymore.
No, but the other one we
And
wrote
That's
for him.
cute.
To answer some of your DMs and emails, no, these tickets are not tax deductible. We are not a nonprofit organization, and this is expensive.
So that was. I thought that's cute, right?
That's
What
cute.
else was there?
It was cute.
For those of you wondering, like, if I'm on stage right now, is he sleeping with the boss? Don't worry. We spoke to HR, which is also me, and we decided it was okay for Modi to be sleeping with his boss. Okay,
I told you.
yeah, but she's an easy
That's
laugh.
really
She's not an easy
good.
laugh. She's not an easy laugh.
She's an easy
She
laugh.
laughed. If she laughs or she goes, "Oh my god," that's the two things.
Also,
So-
by the way,
No,
parallel,
I would have no reaction if that wasn't funny.
you know that like your laugh is very polarizing, right?
Yes.
Okay,
What
because
does
we
that
get
mean?
comments a lot that like people hate your laugh.
Yeah.
And those of you listening,
No,
just
they enjoy
leave.
hating. They enjoy
Get out
having.
of here. I love Periel's laugh. Periel's
Yeah.
laugh
I'm gonna
is one of
tell
my
you
favorite things
something.
about her. So if you don't like her cackling on the pod, that's half the reason why we got her as the co-host.
To
We
cackle.
need we need a cackle every
I
once in a
think
while.
that I'm polarizing, and I'm
No,
like,
people really just from an auditory standpoint don't like your laugh. For me, I really enjoy it because
you know what?
it's genuine.
This now. If you want to learn Yiddish, this is where you use the expression "kishen tuchus." For all of you who don't like her
Yeah.
laugh, kishen
You don't like
tuchus.
Periel, then you don't like us.
No, not true.
That's a nice.
They
that's a
might.
nice-
Some people. Sometimes you do things that annoy you because you like to be annoyed. They might want to listen to her voice to be
It's
annoyed
like
by
a hate,
her.
like when you hate
Yeah,
watch a
and then
TV
they turn
show.
to their friend. I don't know why they bring her. It's, they need that. They need that.
They do.
You know what they can do?
Unfollow.
I'm not gonna say it.
Kishen
because
tuchus. This is when you use
That's a nice
kishen
way to
tuchus,
say it.
kishen tuchus.
I got a DM, and I've been bombarded with DMs. I mean, like, so, I mean, it's got to be like a bot farm. Like, I have gotten like hundreds of DMs recently because I made a video criticizing Jon Stewart, saying that we weren't proud to be Jewish right now. Okay.
They should have been criticizing the angle and lighting you chose for that video.
They did that too.
Oh my god! I'm like with this, fluffing my hair up, this and that. Leo standing on the other side of the room. Hey, ModiLive.com. You're like, boom. You're like,
Modi, I showed Modi the video. He goes, "That's the angle you chose."
I know. Oh my
Wait.
god.
To be honest, I used to despise you before October 7th. I would fast forward every time you spoke on Modi's podcast. Since October 7th, you are one of my most favorite people. I listen to everything you are on. You are incredible. You have incredible passion that I so resonate with. I don't agree with you on many things, but I've learned to love you.
Oh,
thank you, Deborah.
That's growth.
That's growth.
A full
Wait, what's the other
moment
crazy
for
one
that.
they gave you on that? On that DM?
Oh my
yeah.
God, I got.
I'm glad they had that path of self-discovery.
Somebody with like mirrored wraparound sunglasses and buck teeth said,
That was me.
Settle down, Karen.
Oh, that's nothing.
Nah, but so she's a Karen.
Him.
I'm gonna
Them.
say something, and I'm
No.
probably gonna take it out later.
Yeah,
But I
let's
just
do
No,
wanna
we're not
say
going
it.
to edit out this whole
Yeah,
podcast.
So do you know when I posted that video? POV you're eating with Modi.
Oh my God,
and
I loved that.
I made the hamotzi on the toast.
Right.
I was like, this is my impression of Modi before he eats anything, and I went I mumbled, and then I ate the toast. People were like, everyone loved it. They thought it was very cute, but there was 2 comments, and they were like, "What's the bracha you make before eating?"
Oh no, don't. Yeah. Okay.
I'll take it out.
Why? Why would you take that out? Is there a
I
bracha?
don't know.
What? But before having sex?
Yeah.
Depends. If you have somebody hot and they go, "Thank you, God," and you get right in there. If it's a charity, no. What are you gonna do?
A charity.
No, it's
Okay.
okay.
I want to just tell you something.
You should try without the blonde hair.
I
Because now
think
I'm seeing it. Now I'm
it's so
seeing it.
boring.
Should we do like an Auburn moment?
What's it? No.
No.
Blonde or nothing.
Blonde or die. It's
don't
very like Madonna,
Auburn.
circa, whatever.
She's
Okay.
circling something, honey. And
No,
it's the drain.
it's like the-
Madonna.
That is homophobic.
That's polarizing. I take it back
homophobic.
immediately. I love Madonna, but
Okay.
I lost these are one of my favorite earrings that you
Oh,
can't
the
see
Periel earrings you
them.
lost?
No, I have the Periel earrings. I have a couple. I'm very into like hoops, right?
oh,
That's
you
like
are. We
my
didn't know
thing.
that.
And so these are just like
Hoops. I can't. Isn't that like a fighting girl thing?
it's. I mean, I grew up in Queens, so like
That
yes.
means nothing.
No, it.
You
no,
grew up
no.
in Forest Hills. It's
I grew
gorgeous
up in
and stuff.
Rego Park.
Ew.
Number.
Okay.
It makes sense for you to be buried in Queens.
No, I clawed my way out of Queens. I do not want to be brought back there.
But there are parts of Queens that are so beautiful.
I know I've seen them.
Yeah, you've seen Victoria's house
Yeah.
and all that. There's gorgeous parts of Queens.
There are
So, yeah.
also parts of Queens that look like toilets.
Toilets, complete
That's
toilets.
all of like New York and Long Island. And all
Yeah,
Listen
go ahead,
to
go
me.
ahead.
I lost, so I got these like really cool pair of hoops and they have like these like diamonds on them and I lost one.
Okay.
And I was really like a panic moment for weeks. And there's this thing that you turn over a cup and then you're supposed to say this prayer, this Jewish prayer,
Yep.
and then you're supposed to make a donation
Yep.
to the go ahead, what is it? And
Go. You're doing a very good job. Go
and
for
so
it.
I turned over the cup, which is like this like insane, like my mother-in-law, like primitive, like ideology of turning over a cup.
Superstitions.
Yeah.
You turn over the cup, and what else do you do? What's the other
Well,
step?
sometimes it's enough to just turn over a cup and then you'll find it. But I've reached out to the Instagram world because I was really upset, and you can't
Wow.
find these anywhere. They're like very unique earrings. And then somebody wrote to me, somebody who follows me said that there's this
Mhm.
bracha,
Yeah.
which is, what is it?
It's a special bracha from Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes.
Meir
I have it
Balhanes.
saved in my contacts under Lost.
No, you
When
don't.
Of course I do.
That is so
I
funny.
just can't open it up right now.
And then it's Meir Balhanes. That's
Meir
right.
Baal
And
HaNes,
then
New-
master of the miracle. Rabbi Meir Baal, the
Baal-
master
Just for the
of
record, the Goyim have this too. It's the patron saint of XYZ. They
Yeah.
have
Yeah, good
lost
for them.
items of
I'd be-
animals.
I would feel horrible if they didn't have it.
So okay,
I'm so
But
happy
so
for
I
them.
did this and I said the prayer.
Yep.
And then you're also supposed to, and like this was at like 1 a.m. I was like in a pitch fever. And so like I started like, and I said, my husband like regularly makes donations to like Chabad. Am I like covered? And,
what, like a retroactive thing?
Stupidest thing you could have said.
and
New. So where were the earrings?
I don't know. I couldn't find, I lost one, not
You
two.
still haven't
And
found
then I
it.
made the donation to this Meir Baal HaNes charity.
Right.
Like I just started donating money. And then I posted on Instagram, like, I don't know if this is like I just made a donation for like however much money to
Right.
some random charity in Israel. And somebody wrote me back, no, that is the oldest charity in Israel. And I found the earring and I'm wearing it right now.
Here it is.
Go ahead, say
Okay.
it.
And I've used it many, many, many times since we've met.
All right,
I've never
well,
told you about this.
This is not.
Okay, so you go to Kupat, which is the foundation, like the Kupa.
The kupa, like where you,
You make the donation. Kupat Harabi
You've got to be kidding.
KAPATHRABBI Mayor MEIR.org. You go there. There's a prayer you say. It's a skula, and it gives you the story behind what this thing is. And
That's
then there's
nice. I'm glad
there's a prayer here. Omar Rabbi
That's nice. I like that.
Benjamin, and you say the whole thing, and you
twice.
You
That's,
say,
that's
I never heard that. I just say it once, and then I have found. Do you know the last time I said this?
What?
what?
I'll tell you where.
What did you lose? You don't lose things.
I don't lose
very
things.
often.
I don't.
Oh, can I guess?
So go ahead. Go
That
ahead.
pen. Not
What
the pen.
pen?
No. What did you have that was
You
on your
lose things all
desk?
the time.
I never lose things.
No, he really doesn't. What is it? What was it?
You lost your gloves?
Oh
No.
no, the lighter.
What lighter?
The lighter that you said was from your uncle.
Oh, yes.
Did you find it?
From my grandfather.
Oh,
I have a lighter that my grandmother had when she
I know you're
died.
stressed about that.
I put it somewhere where it didn't used to go. I
Did
moved
you find it?
Absolutely.
You lost your gloves with me?
That was not worth it,
And you
Robbie. Use it wisely.
That's
But one day the other day we were somewhere and I lost my wallet. And I was like, wow, I know I left. I know I didn't. I did that. And it was just during a meal and everybody was like, just now I was like, oh, I don't have my wallet. And I don't know if it's back when we were in my sister's house in Houston and I had worn some jacket that I never usually wear. And then I was like, I
You
can't
didn't
wait
lose
to.
it. It was just in a pocket.
I was like, did not leave it in the hotel. I didn't leave it here. But while we were having the meal, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so annoying being in Houston, 2 shows, the show we had, and being there and not, and, and I just took the thing out. I said the prayer. I sent the donation. And then that's it. We got in the Uber. I went like this, and it was in this pocket.
Amazing.
No, but the lighter, that was a good one. There's a lighter that my grandfather had. It says MW on it, and it was in my grandmother's things when she passed.
So the Goyim have this too.
Yeah.
The patron saint of lost items or
Is
whatever.
it Saint
like I said.
Anthony?
I don't know who he is, but also there's like if you you can say the rosary a certain way. It's
Yeah.
called a novena. If you do a certain way for a certain amount of times on certain days, you can do it for like very specific things. Like
It's amazing. It's amazing.
There are
Like,
energies
very,
out
very
there that you have
specific
to. There are
things,
energy,
like
and by the
tasks.
way, we are taping on 888. Have you seen all the Instagram on this stuff?
What do you mean 888?
He's big into numerology.
I
No.
know.
This has nothing to do with numerology. And nothing I ever heard of. This is nothing I've ever heard of. But all of my Instagram is blowing
Mine is
up.
that.
Mine is blowing up with 888. Today is the eighth day of the 8th month, and 24 is divisible by 8, or it adds up to 8, or what?
4 times 2 is 8.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It is. Nothing gets by you. You caught that right away. And but whatever. So it's called the Lion's Portal. It's called the Lion's Portal of Abundance. And this is where there's an opening in the cosmic universe for to be receiving abundance if you are in the right state of mind.
Love it.
So when you make that prayer, you're putting yourself in the right state of mind, knowing you're saying, I lost this thing. I know there are powers bigger than me. Let them help me.
I love it.
That's all. And whether you're doing it with a rosary, I can't believe you got that website, but yes.
Do you want to know what I wish everyone an abundance of?
What?
A&H provisions.
A&H provisions.
Speaking of numerology, 30% off your first order if you use promo code MODI at www.kosherdogs.net. Go take a look. Browse the deli meats. Browse the pastrami. Browse the
Jamie was buying
black
hot dogs
kosher
the other
goods.
day, and he told me he was at he goes, I bought the hot dogs from your podcast, A&H. I go, they're the best hot dogs. Of course they are. They're the best hot dogs. Kosher meats too, all the provisions. Kosherdogs.net.
I've been walking around in the A&H hat all
Yeah,
day.
the
today.
My
A&H
father
hat
also
has been
wears that.
sitting here
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time.
And let me know if you think I should go blonde or
I think you should try to not do it. Change something.
Isn't it like kind of fun though, the blonde? It's like I feel like it tells you everything you need to know about me.
It's a little bit of a warning, like
Yeah.
like when you're coming up. She's gonna be not well. Not well is heading towards me.
That's not true.
You
I don't know if it's not well, but I feel like it's very clear.
You feel like
right?
it says what about you
Wait,
exactly?
yeah, what do you think it says about
I
you?
feel like it says like there are women who when they're pregnant, people like come up and like touch their bellies. Nobody ever touched my belly when I was pregnant.
It's time to wrap this up.
And also thank Arthur.
Arthur, yeah. Whites in Luxembourg. Oh my God, Randy came to the show. She's so cute. We had 2 shows in West Hampton. I think one of them is because Randy literally sent everybody the link.
Mhm.
She's so sweet. Randy Luxembourg, who is Arthur Luxembourg of Whites and Luxembourg, that sponsors our podcast, and they are amazing and friends, and we love them. And it is the law firm that not only does well, they do good. Very philanthropic, and we're so proud that we are collaborators with them. I have shows all over the globe. We added a Montreal show. So November 30th and December 1st, there's shows in Montreal. There are shows. There's a few tickets left for the Beacon, which is December 18th. The 19th is sold out. St. Paul,
Minnesota.
Minnesota. St.
November
Paul,
24th.
Minnesota is a fun gig. It's going to be a good show. St. Paul will come in there straight from San Diego,
Denver.
from Denver in December also.
Denver's November.
November?
I
What?
think. Is it?
Denver,
I could be
St.
wrong.
Paul, Minnesota, and then and
We went
modilive.com.
really out of order there. So you'll have to
Okay,
go.
but anyway, go. The shows also the special. Make sure you help someone watch it. Set them up on YouTube. Set them up on whatever you need to on Amazon. Help somebody watch the podcast, the comedy special. It's
It has a
know your
lot of
audience.
views.
Has nah, not enough, but the clips are going like 9 million, 11 million, 12 million. The clips, the
Wow.
special itself is still not like blown, but people help your grandparents and parents watch it. They're gonna enjoy it, and all the tickets are available on modilive.com. And send Periel any negativity directly to her. Don't dray us with it. Anything else we got to pick up on?
People in South Florida, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas, those are 3 hot markets I get a lot of DMs and comments about. We're in the process of finalizing shows there. They're just not going to be until early 25.
Yeah.
So, but keep a lookout. And if you are in any of those places, go to Modi's Instagram page and click the broadcast channel. It's a link right below his little bio. It's called Modi Moments. You can join that group, and it's like a little chat group we have. I've been dropping the ticket links in there a little before everyone else gets them. So
My mom is in there.
yeah, your mom's
somehow.
in
Oh my
there.
My
God.
mom.
Your mom is
Yeah,
eagle-eyed. She sees everything.
She what?
Eagle
Eagle
eyed.
eyes, yes, eagle eyes. She's and that don't show the beacon. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't even tell Modi yet. I'm like,
Are we? I'm like, are we? You're used to that. Thank you all for listening. We love you. We really, really do love you. Even the crazy ones. And Mashiach energy. Period.